Hi and welcome back with another video tutorial. In this video we will be looking at how we can add this small skin pore details onto our character using noisemaker or using some alphas from the texturing XYZ or from some other platform. So there is a very generic type of alphas that they provide for the skin. So let me just open this alphas up. So you can see that here we have those alphas, and this is the format that they provide alphas in. So each alpha, they have a number next to it, and they tell you how to drag and drop it. In some cases you will only get this as a complete map, and you can use this as a stencil, or you can just project the details onto your model. So you can either do that, or they will provide you an extra set of alphas with numbers, and you can use that. So I'll be showing you how we can create this kind of skin pores or skin details onto our mesh as well. We have looked at alpha in our previous video, but there will be some complications working on it, so I just wanted to cover this topic as well. So let me remove this detail by just going to a lower levels, and let me check my layers. Yeah, so I'm going to go onto my previous subdivision levels and click on this delete higher button, and let me just polish it up so that all the detail is gone. So you can see that almost all the detail have been blurred out. So let me just smooth it, all the details. So now I will be just bringing all of my alphas back into Zbrush, and I will be just dragging an instance and adding skin pores on top of it. So if you don't have the alphas, you can just apply a simple purling noise on top of it. For example, like, let me just frame it up, and let me just go into the noise plug and click on this purling noise. Purling, yeah. So you can see that, let me just reduce this noise scale, and so you can see that you can apply a noise like this by just adding this some purling noise. You can also add it in multiple passes and create a similar noise. So you can see that you can apply the noise in multiple passes, and it will look crispy, and you can just morph it up later on, but I will be applying the alpha. So let me just import all of these alphas. So you can see here I'm just selecting all my alphas, and they will come here, and I will be opening this reference document onto my other screen. So I have all my alphas here, and for the alphas pass, there is one thing that I like to do, which is adding a layer on top of it. So the layer should be added onto the highest subdivision levels, and in this video I will be covering layers as well. So I'm just going to click on this add new layer, and you can see that right now it's untitled layer, and we have the recording mode on. So let me just rename it skin pores. Okay, so in this level I will be adding a very generic basic bigger noise, and decreasing the strength. Yeah, okay. and I will apply it onto the mesh. So, and you can see that now that it has been applied onto the mesh, I can just reduce the intensity from this slider here. I can just take it back to 0 as well, and you can see that the effect is very subtle right now, and this is very important. And you can see that right now the record mode has been turned off automatically. So I can just go to 0, and you can create multiple expression of the face from this layer menu as well. So if you want to again do some sculpting on this layer, you should click on this record menu, but for now I will be turning it off, and I will be hiding this up itself. And right now I want to create a new layer, which is small skin details, and I will be, now you can see that record mode has been turned on for this layer, and I have hidden my previous layer, which has this bigger breakup, bigger skin breakup. Yes, so let's hide it for now. So what I'm doing right now, I will turn off my symmetry, and you can see that I'm selecting my alpha 1, and if I drag an instance of it right now, it will behave very weirdly, and it will be, yeah, you can see a bulge of the standard brush. You can clearly see this bulge going around on the alphas, which is really annoying, and it is definitely deforming my surface. So for example, if I look at it, you can see that my eye has been moved away from my eyeball, while my other eye is okay. So this is because of the alphas and because of the drag rect stroke. So what I can do is I can go to my alpha tab and click on modify, and click on this there must be, yeah, if I click on this surface, you can see that it has tweaked the mid value of the alpha as well. Zbrush will automatically adjust the mid value, and now it won't be deforming my surface like this. So you can see that now it's only adding the noisy detail, it won't be deforming my surface. So even if I'm sculpting it at such a high intensity, what I can do is just reduce the layer opacity. So let's turn the record mode on. So let's reduce the opacity intensity a little bit, and let's sculpt it. So right now I'm just dragging the first one, and yeah, I think this is how it will be here, and I will be dragging an instance of it here as well. So let's select alpha 2 and drag an instance here so that it matches with the other one accordingly. So you can clearly see how it's matching with the first one here, and I will be speeding up some of the process, and there won't be voiceover at some places. So because I will be doing the same thing over and over again, so there won't be any voiceover for now. So you can clearly see how quickly we have added the skin noises on top of it, and we can always just turn off the record mode on our layer and tweak it however we want. And you can see right now I'm just decreasing the intensity of my whole layer, and you can just clearly seeing it getting submerged, and I can mix it on top of my previous layer that I have worked on. And you can see that let me just reduce the intensity of it, and I can do some multiple passes of it by adding different skin pores, some vertical details, or some other stuff. And then what I can do is if I want to remove this layer and bake it all onto my mesh, I can just click on this bake all button and it will be baked onto this mesh. So this is how I add my skin pore details in Zbrush. So in the next video we will be looking at how we can add texture through poly painting and how we can add texture through spotlight or some images. So hope you liked the video. See you in the next video.